So I'm just telling you, I'm like, if I
You
start
know what it
to,
is? I think some of the shit's so dark
yes,
that you almost don't want to believe it.
exactly.
I think that's part of the problem.
It's
Like
that
when you say something like that, my initial reaction is like,
this is a
I don't
conspiracy.
want to believe it. Not a
Yeah,
conspiracy. I don't want to believe it because it's like it's scary how fucked up that would be
yeah.
if it was true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I didn't want this interview to saying like, "Hey guys, you fucked up. You're terrible people. Look what you did." And I didn't want to just chase every single lie that Netanyahu says because it's exhausting. I just wanted you to understand the level of psychopathy that this regime is, right? Because today's starvation, yesterday is killing, tomorrow it's going to be something else, and it's going to be the same exact loop of discussion. We didn't do it. It's Hamas. It's propaganda. It's like, dude, come on. These are professional
Can I ask a
liars.
question that I actually just want to understand? It might be
Please.
a dumb question, but like,
No.
in your opinion, what role does Hamas play? Like, do they need to be completely removed from Gaza
Well,
or
again,
like,
this is the kind of again the questions that are used in order to distract you from the biggest thing, right? Because
I'm just trying to learn
no, no,
though.
no, I understand, but again, we're doing bigger picture
Yeah.
now, right? You have to understand that this all started by people coming from a different country, going into a different country, killing everybody, taking their land. There will have to be resistance movement, whether you call these resistance movement terrorist, whether you like. I mean, Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist for 20 years of his life. He was called Nelson Mandela, who was like the beacon of liberation. He was classified by the American government as a terrorist, right? And people say terrorists because they don't want to get into trouble because they are classified by the FBI and by the CIA as terrorist groups. So people don't want to get into trouble. And then suddenly the conversation, oh, so you mean Hamas is not terrorist? So you support what they're doing? So you see, I'm just like giving you the bigger picture
Hmm.
how these questions are used. And then now Hamas is not even an issue anymore. You went in and you destroyed a whole territory, displacing 2 million people, destroying every hospital, every school, every house. And now people are saying, Hamas, if there was no occupation, there will be no Hamas, there will be no resistance. And it's, I find it very funny that Netanyahu have openly admitted that he has emboldened Hamas in order to cause factions inside the Palestinian movement, so they will never have a Palestinian state. And you can Google that as I talk if you want.
So
Again,
purposely causing
yeah,
chaos?
yeah. You know, like how you kind of like finance people and other people in order to they have like an infighting. It's a very common technique. Like divide and conquer. So and this is why I don't want people to get reduced to asking smaller questions. When
I just know it's a question everyone
no, no, no.
asks.
Of course,
Yeah.
but the bigger question is that you have a genocidal regime using your money to continue with the killing, using your money in order to buy the media to make you continue being ignorant and not knowing what's going on. Yes.
Explain this to us more because
So,
this is interesting.
so this is basically for years Netanyahu. This is from the times
What
of
is what
Israel.
does it mean by it says Netanyahu propped up Hamas?
So basically, they would facilitate them having the stream of money in order to make them stronger and to kill any other liberal opposition or any kind of opposition inside to have like a different representation of the Palestinian people. It's very easy to have your enemy like and paint them as an Islamic terrorist. So you can, instead of trying to have a critical thinking of what's happening, it's like, oh, these are zombies.